Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are going to take a deep dive into AI-powered advertising. We are going to specifically be looking at a platform called Ad Liftoff, and you've provided us with some great information about this platform. I think that we can really unpack how this could be a complete game changer for so many different businesses.
Yeah, I mean, we've definitely seen a noticeable shift in the advertising landscape recently. And AI is really right at the forefront of this. And Ad Liftoff is really interesting because it's trying to become like a central hub for creating and launching and then optimizing advertising campaigns across a bunch of different platforms.
Okay, so let's unpack this a little bit more. We're talking about Google and Meta and even TikTok and LinkedIn all in one place.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot to juggle for busy business owners out there.
Yeah, it can be overwhelming. I mean, for sure. And Ad Liftoff is really trying to solve some common pain points that we hear from businesses all the time, like limited budgets and time constraints. And I think the biggest one is just trying to stay ahead of the curve in the digital world because it's constantly evolving.
I see the potential here.
Yeah.
Imagine if you're a SaaS company. Let's say they work in financial services and they're trying to reach key decision makers. Or let's say you're a real estate agent and you're looking for seller leads. Or maybe you're even a painter who specializes in renovations and wants to attract new clients. It seems like AI-powered advertising could really help level the playing field for a lot of different types of businesses.
Absolutely. And one of the things that really sets Ad Liftoff apart is its focus on what they call actionable education. So it's not just about giving you the tools you need to create these ads, but it's also about showing you how to use them effectively. So for example, our SaaS company that we talked about could learn how to create really high converting ads on LinkedIn. The real estate agent could learn how to write Facebook ad copy that actually targets people who are thinking about selling their homes. And our painter could, figure out how to make those Instagram ads that really pop and showcase their renovation projects.
Okay, this is where it gets interesting for me. Ad Liftoff says that they have all of these AI-powered features, but let's start with AI copywriting. Is that just a gimmick? How do we know if it's actually better than a human copywriter?
I mean, that's a really good question, and it's something that a lot of people are skeptical about. But what's really cool about Ad Liftoff is that the AI actually analyzes thousands of successful advertising campaigns in your specific niche or your industry, and then it uses all that data to generate copy that's going to resonate with your target audience. So it's not necessarily about replacing human creativity, but it's more about using data to make smarter decisions.
So, could Ad Liftoff generate headlines for our SaaS company? Like something like unlock growth with AI-powered financial analytics? Or is that too on the nose?
I mean, that's a great example. It could definitely do something like that. And it could also tailor the copy for our real estate agent. Maybe something that focuses on pain points like sell your home faster with our proven marketing strategy.
And then for our painter, it could be something like transform your home with expert renovation services. And they could pair that with some amazing before and after photos.
Exactly. But the cool thing is that it's not just about the initial copy. Ad Liftoff also has what's called AI-powered ad optimization. So it's constantly analyzing and refining your campaigns to make sure they're performing as well as they possibly can.
Hold on, how does that actually work, though? What kind of metrics is it tracking? Does it, adjust bids or something?
Yeah, you're on the right track. It's looking at things like click-through rates and conversion rates and even your cost per click. And it's using all of that information to adjust your bids and your targeting and even the ad copy itself. And the goal is to maximize your return on investment. So it's really like having a virtual marketing assistant working for you 24/7.
Wow, that's incredible. That has got to be a huge time saver, especially for businesses that have really limited budgets and resources.
Yeah.
And speaking of budgets, there's this whole myth out there that you need a ton of money to be successful with online advertising. Is that really true?
I mean, it's a common misconception for sure, but the reality is that AI is kind of leveling the playing field a bit. Ad Liftoff can help you optimize even a small budget to make sure that you're reaching the right audience and that you're getting the most bang for your buck.
So, okay, that makes sense. But with so many platforms to choose from, how do you even begin to manage all of it? It's a bit overwhelming.
Yeah, and that's where the cross-platform campaign management feature comes in. So Ad Liftoff makes it easy to run your ads across Google and Meta and even LinkedIn all from one central dashboard. So you don't have to be logging into all these different platforms all the time. It just simplifies everything and saves you a ton of time.
Okay, so cross-platform management sounds great in theory. But doesn't that risk watering down your message? I mean, each of these platforms has its own unique audience and its own way of doing things. So how do you make sure that your message is still effective across all of them?
That's a valid point. You don't want to just copy and paste the same ad across all platforms. But the good thing about Ad Liftoff is that it gives you the flexibility to customize your campaigns for each platform while still making sure that everything is consistent with your overall brand messaging. So it's really about striking the right balance between consistency and customization.
So I guess it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. You still need to really understand the strengths and weaknesses of each individual platform. So let's talk a little bit more about Google Ads and Meta Ads and LinkedIn Ads. Like, what are they good for?
Okay, so Google Ads is really great for capturing leads who are actively searching for a solution to a problem. So that would be perfect for our SaaS company, for example. Then you have Meta Ads, which has a huge reach on Facebook and Instagram. So that's really good for building brand awareness and reaching customers visually. That would be ideal for our real estate agent and our painter. And then finally, you have LinkedIn Ads, which is really laser focused on professionals. So that would be perfect for our B2B SaaS company that's trying to target, financial decision makers.
And the really cool thing is that Ad Liftoff can help you manage all three of those platforms from one place. I mean, it really is pretty amazing how AI is changing the game and making these sophisticated advertising strategies accessible to businesses of all sizes.
Yeah, it's really democratizing advertising. It's giving small businesses access to the same tools and technologies that were previously only available to these huge corporations.
Okay, so what does this all mean for you, the listener out there? Imagine being able to harness the power of AI to write compelling ad copy and to target the right audience and to optimize your campaigns and to manage everything all from one central location. That sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, the potential for growth is incredible. And we've seen firsthand how AI-powered advertising is transforming businesses across a variety of industries.
We've only just scratched the surface today. But as you think about your own business goals, consider the power of AI and how it might help you reach new heights. What excites you the most? Where do you see the greatest potential? Keep those questions in mind as you move forward. Until next time on The Deep Dive.